Yo, Pierre, you want to come out here?
Welcome back to the second take. I'm Damian Fabian.
Tyler Galshaw.
And welcome back to second take. And
I'm happy if y'all didn't know. I'm happy. Got a little red, white, and black going on there. I mean,
the Falcons.
You know what?
I guess whatever. But before we start, man,
you got something to get off your chest? What's wrong?
all right.
Chargers let you down. You let them down this week. Man.
Chargers. We start off on 4, won 3 games. Me, I was riding with y'all.
Right.
Losing the Patriots, I wasn't really that mad. But Jacksonville, when we had the game, and once again we give another game away. I'm sick of this. I'm so sick of this. How many times we have to keep on giving games away? Going all the way back from 3 years ago. This is a repeat offense. We keep on giving games away.
Repeated offense, he said.
I don't care. Listen, Brick, come on. 2 minutes left. Blake Bortles threw 2 interceptions. How do you not win that game? We have the ball with 1:40 to go, and on first down, the running back fumbles. Like, what are y'all doing? Get it together. Get it together, man. At 3-6, with no more mistakes. Every game is basically a playoff game. We have to win out. Get it together. We playing the Bills. Tyrod Taylor got benched, so he's not starting. A rookie started. Then we play the Cowboys on Thanksgiving, which is my favorite holiday. So anyway,
Turkey time.
Yeah, get it together. I'm sick of this. You look your teammate in the eye and tell him you're gonna give it all, 100%, 110%. I'm sick of this. Let's go, man. Come on.
Or you can just
I'm not.
just join that red, black, and white,
man. Y'all be
that nice color, that red, black, and white. You know,
y'all be the Cowboys team that didn't have everybody. So if you want to take that, you want to.
I mean,
whatever.
O-line, they missing. You know,
they missing their best tackles, and it clearly shows.
It's always ways to make up for O-linemen. Tight ends, you put running backs kind of to favor that side.
Okay.
Listen, after 3 sacks, you're supposed to make an adjustment. He wasn't doing anything special to get past him, so they didn't make the adjustment. He got 6 sacks.
2nd and 9, pressure on Prescott, and down he goes in the arms of Claiborne. 3rd down and 8. Prescott fakes a throw, and down he goes. Claiborne makes another play.
From the great play that we see every Sunday.
3rd down and 9. Prescott is sacked. Brought to the ground by Poe.
Watch Beasley up top.
Prescott sacked. And the ball came out. Grady Jarrett was the first guy there, and the Falcons take 1st down from the 12. Prescott is sacked again. Claiborne again. Prescott sacked again. Guess who? Adrian Claiborne, number 5. Prescott tripped up. Flag on the play as Brooks Reed gets the sack.
Field goal, of course, but they have not been the same team we've watched the last 3 weeks.
Hey, knocked out of his hand, and that's Claiborne again.
Ended the game, I think, with 8 total sacks as a team. So, I mean, the run game, we stopped the run game. I think second half they started opening it up, but
they didn't really have Ezekiel Elliott. They didn't have their best tackle.
I know, but I didn't see runs that really Ezekiel Elliott could have really changed.
So I'm saying it's different when you have your best player. It's different play calls that you do call for that person or whatever. But if you don't have him and you don't have your best tackle, and like I said, that one tackle that clearly showed he wasn't ready to to be in there at all.
Ready to play at all on the NFL level.
Yeah, you got give up 6 sacks, and it's not even a pass rusher. Like I think he had how many, like 2 sacks before that.
Yeah.
So like it's not even like he was a J.J. Watt or a Von Miller. Like it was some any bull. Like and 6 sacks. Like come on, bro. That's ridiculous. So a win's a win. Y'all did y'all thing, whatever. But
I'm just happy the offense came alive. The offense finally looked healthy, and I mean, well, you know, Devontae Freeman went down with his concussion, but the offense looked smooth. Like, you know, they moved the ball very smoothly. Other than that interception, that was kind of like a freak interception. The ball got tipped up, but offense moved smooth, and we scored points like how we can score points. The defense did its job, stopped the run. Was a little iffy in the air, a lot of, you know, for the most part, but I mean, we did what we needed to do to get the job done. And now, you know, just looking at, you know, the wider aspect, like, you know, the whole picture, with the Saints leading the division, you know, the Panthers, and then us. You just go back to looking at it, you think the Falcons is going to, you know, starting the year off, you know, Falcons is going to lead the division, right. Panthers is going to be second, maybe Tampa Bay third, or maybe Saints third. And now you know the whole flip of things. The Saints are actually, the defense has improved from week 1. The Saints offense is moving well. The Falcons are not doing that well offensively, and then the Panthers starting off as slow as they did with Cam Newton coming off his injury and not really having the arm strength he needed going into the season. And now they're kind of got things rolling, and you know they're second in the NFC South, and now the Falcons are third. So just a jumble of everything, and everything getting switched around is just kind of like crazy, but it's very tight still, you know, so it's kind of still up in the air.
I mean, yeah, I agree, but also I think y'all made too deep of a hole to climb out of without the Saints and the Carolina Panthers playing. The Saints are playing lights out football defensively and offensively. They're looking honestly like my Super Bowl to represent the Super Bowl in the NFC. Panthers, I don't really believe in them. They're inconsistent.
Yeah.
They give you one game, and plus they're really not beating anybody. They're beating the Broncos, Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, the Dolphins.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's too deep of a hole. I think just the fact that it's literally but 2 games, we're behind like 2 games. You know, anything can happen. Major injury with the Saints, anything with the Panthers, and we keep winning. And then the whole thing flips around, you know what I mean? So
that's great. I don't believe y'all gonna keep on winning. I just think y'all got lucky.
I don't know.
A tackle was out.
Come on. But what about the offense though? The offense was running smooth though.
How much y'all scored?
27 points.
27 points, and it's just a Dallas. Nah.
I think the offense finally got it together. And if they keep playing consistent like that, we should be fine. Devontae Freeman probably going to be out this week, you know, with his concussion. He should be back next week. But, I mean, if we stay consistent, I think we'll be okay. And then we just kind of need some things to happen for us basically to get back into the wild card. And I think if we play how we can play, we'll be fine. We just got to handle us. We can't really worry about the outside things, but
I mean,
anything can happen.
Anything can happen. It's a big game against Seattle this week.
Monday nighter. Which Seattle doesn't scare me, so
they don't scare me either. But I
think
pick y'all winning that. I'm gonna pick y'all winning that game.
They played Thursday of last week, and they just barely beat the Cardinals.
Yeah.
I think it was 16-22. So
yeah, I mean, they don't scare me either, and I have y'all winning that game, but I just don't see y'all making enough to make a playoff push or whatever. But I don't see it.
Yeah, you know, leave it to fate.
So,
you know, represent that red, you know.
Let's go to the next game, which is the Chargers game. Chargers blew another lead when against the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Gordon still not out there. It's the rookie Eckler. Gets the handoff and pushed back. The ball came out. Ball is loose. Scooped up by Jacksonville. On the run. It's Gibson to the house.
Come out before you're on the ground. You see the penetration, everybody, and that ball pops directly out. Now, was Gibson touch when he was on the ground. It looks like he picks it up cleanly. Every scoring play, turnovers are all reviewed.
3rd and 25. Bortles deep, and it's picked off. Picked off by Trey Boston again. Terrible decision by Bortles. And with 1:24 to go, LA gets the ball back.
Spike it if you do get a completion.
Bortles in trouble, and it's incomplete. And a late hit. Joey Bosa hit Bortles late. Snap today. Lambo to tie it up. A high snap, kick on the way, and it's good. Lambo against his former team ties the game at 17. Benjamin trying to get separation. Benjamin, and it ripped away. A.J. Boye with the pick. Has blockers in front. Boye at the 40. Boye at the 30. He's got Ngakoue in front. Boye at the 10. 5. Out at the 2. A.J. Boye.
Let's hop on this Chargers game. Chargers blow another lead. I don't know what else to say.
Not surprised.
I was watching the game and I'm just like, please, just no mistakes. Like, when I expect that, that's something bad now. Like, something got to be done. Like I said, the defense is just carrying the team all season long. Every game we've been in because of our defense. And I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
It's hard to do too. The defense can only do but so much. Y'all see it with Denver Broncos. You know, the defense can only do but so much.
See, but that's the thing with the Denver Broncos. That you can look and see why their offense is not, because they don't have a quarterback.
Right.
You put a quarterback on the Denver Broncos and they could be a playoff team. You know what I mean?
Right.
But the thing is, we have a quarterback, we have a receiver, we have running backs. I don't understand why we're not averaging 30 points a game, honestly. I really don't understand.
Maybe it comes down to the offensive coordinator, maybe something the coaching, somebody's not seeing eye to eye. Because like I said before, I don't think y'all guys are set up to score big points. Like I don't know why, but like I feel like you guys, to win a game, it has to be like a 17-10 type thing. You know, your defense kind of holds it off and your offense just barely kind of speaks about. I don't see y'all scoring big points, 28 points,
but I don't
31, you know what I mean, 35.
We have Pro Bowl receivers. We have 3 receivers that go to the Pro Bowl. Travis Benjamin was the man in Cleveland. Keenan Allen is a solid receiver.
Yeah.
Tyrone had a breakout season last year. Then we had Melvin Gordon had a Pro Bowl year last year. Then we had a vet in Phillip Rivers. Then got 2 solid tight ends. I just don't understand what. I don't get it. I think.
So what do you see when you watch them play? Because, like I said, I just don't. Y'all have the weapons.
I
don't know if it's the play calling. Maybe y'all not playing.
Like towards the end of the game, what I saw was a play calling was making calls that not to win the game, but to not lose the game.
Right.
Like,
so it's kind of more of a scary approach to it.
It's not like we're not coming out and try to let's get this first time to win the game. Like we came out and ran 3 straight plays when the defense nobody running the ball, so they blitz everybody.
Right.
So we're not making plays to win the game. We're not trying to make a mistake to lose the game.
So playing scared.
You're playing scared.
Yeah.
And I mean, come on, I'm averaging like 35 on Madden with the Chargers. Like we're right. Like I'm putting up numbers with them.
Yeah.
I don't understand why. Like,
what would you say you guys' identity is? Running, passing. What's the identity of the team?
The coach is a former running back, so what he wants to do, he wants to run the ball 60-40%, like 60% of the time run the ball. But I don't think our offensive line is that offensive line to open holes for him, gaps for him. So
it
I
probably
think,
should be more based around.
Yeah, so basically, based off a pass, and then get a lead, and then give the ball to Melvin Gordon to win the game.
Right. So to run the clock out basically, and get them good runs in, but. Yeah, I kind of see that too. With the receivers y'all have, a veteran, tight end and a veteran quarterback. I think y'all could pass more and then rely a little bit less on the run. But that's the problem right there. Like he wants to run the coach wants to run the ball. You think they probably should pass the ball more. I think they should pass the ball more. But they're not seeing eye to eye. So something that he thinks should happen and should work, it's not working. But y'all can't really flip over and try to do something. You know what I mean? Like it's just not.
It's just how it is. It's like for a quarterback, like you can't just run, and then drop back, try to hit play action.
Yeah, it's not, especially if the run's not working. Play action is not going to come to.
Exactly. So it's like for a team that you have to. Like for a quarterback, you gotta have a quarterback. Let them get drop back a couple times, let them get in rhythm.
Yeah.
And then I think we're able to put more points up.
Do you think Philip Rivers should have more of the play call, maybe more in his hands?
Yeah, I agree. But he's the one out there. He's the one that's seeing like what you mean.
Especially being a vet, he probably knows what is better, for different circumstances. But
right.
I don't know. Maybe that's the coach. Again, not seeing eye to eye. He's not giving him the everything. Like, go ahead, you take the ropes. Like you go ahead and you control it. The offense.
Something needs to be done. I'm giving me a heart attack watching these games. I can't no more. I'm gonna keep watching because that's my team. I love the Chargers, but I can't sit there and watch this team give up so many games that we could. If I look back, we should be like 6-3, and we're 3-6. Like I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like y'all like low scoring like Seattle. Like it's gonna be a close. Like just knowing y'all, it's just gonna be a close game. Like watching last week, it was close the whole time. Then I'm like, okay, I thought y'all had it honestly. Then I saw y'all ended up in overtime. I was like, whoa, what happened? But it's just close with y'all. Like that's just what the tale of the tape is right now. It's just a close game. The thing is,
the Jacksonville Jaguars are a team that's gonna run the rock. Leonard Fournette only had like 20-something yards, and we still lost. I don't understand. Let's go to the next game. Let's go to the next game. Let's hop into the Minnesota and the Redskins game.
Yeah, it was a really tight game the whole way.
Yeah, high scoring game. So it was basically a quarterback battle between Case Keenum and Kirk Cousins.
Which was really good. Like, Kirk Cousins throws a touchdown. Case Keenum comes out, he throws a touchdown. It was really back and forth. And I think, Keenum was playing so aggressive because he's trying to win his starting position.
Yeah.
They actually had Bridgewater ready to go for this game. And they said the head coach said sometime during this game, he was going to come in. And I think Keenum, he took that as like, I need to show out so I can get this starting spot because I want to be the starter for this team. And he did very well. Now, at the end of the game, he did scare me through 2 picks that were kind of like, what are you doing? Cause you're really trying to solidify that spot, but throwing those interceptions that kind of almost cost them the game, was a little scary. But he threw 4 touchdowns to 4 different receivers, which is big. And I feel as though he did enough to win them the game.
It's no difference between Case Keenum and Teddy Bridgewater. They're kind of the same quarterbacks. Only edge I give Bridgewater that he's a mobile quarterback. He can run around if the play's not there or whatever. But
which is good. Which is
which is good. But
at this point,
like you're coming off a torn ACL, MCL, everything for him. I'm glad to see him back. He was crying when he was active for the first time or whatever, but I'm glad to see he came back strong, blah, blah, blah. And, but there's not really no difference. I say rock out with Case Keenum.
Until, unless you see some real big...
Yeah, he got you out of 7-2, so why change the quarterback and just throw the rhythm off the team?
Right. Because, the quarterback switch is really big for a team because everybody has to get acclimated, get into one quarterback, one call style, it throws everything off. I thought they were honestly going to end up throwing Bridgewater in there when he started throwing those interceptions, but it was so late in the game was so close that if they'd have threw him in there, I don't think Bridgewater would have been able to react properly to the situation, and it would have probably cost them the game. So they had to rock out with Keenum, but like I said, he did start to scare me at the end of the game.
I don't think it's the time to bring Bridgewater. Bring him back against the Giants, man. They don't really care. It's gonna be a blowout. So bring him back against that team, something like that. But at this moment, stick with Case Keenum. He got y'all there. Y'all have 2 solid receivers, a solid tight end. Latavius Murray's not that bad. He's a good runner. So rock out with them 7-2. Don't throw off the team rhythm and stuff like that. So
Yeah, I want to talk a little bit about Adam Thielen. We talk Thielen. We talk a lot about Stephon Diggs. You know, he's the big playmaker. You know, he's the highlight reel. You know, but Thielen, you know, he gets it done. He reminds me of Jordy Nelson. Like, now I didn't know much about him until watching last game, honestly. And then they were saying he's like third in the league for receptions. I was like, whoa. Then they actually said he runs like a 4.5 40. So if you really think about it, Jordy Nelson never was thought of to be fast, but he is fast, and Jordy Nelson has really good hands. Same thing with Thielen, and he ended that game with 8 receptions, 166 yards, and 1 touchdown. Especially the one against Josh Norman in the end zone when he kind of gave him that extra move to get open, and then caught it was kind of a contested pass because Josh Norman actually almost tipped the ball away, but he caught it, brought it down, held on to it the whole way because actually the ball hit the ground, but he held it strong and rolled over with it. He's a receiver that nobody really knows about, but he's good. He's doing a lot of good things for the Vikings.
He's a solid receiver.
And having 2 good receivers, that helps your team out a lot.
He's the most underrated receiver in the league.
For sure.
He's solid. I wish he was in the Chargers.
You got much to say about the Redskins? I thought they played a good game. I just think the one interception he threw, I think right before halftime, was big for Kirk Cousins. Because I think that ended up setting the Vikings up for another score. Yep, it did. They actually ended up going down again and scoring a touchdown because it was going back and forth, touchdown. And Kirk Cousins threw his interception, which set them up for a touchdown, which gave them that 2-touchdown lead. So,
Redskins inconsistent. Defensively, I expected more with Josh Norman and everything like that, but
he hasn't been performing lately. I don't know what's going on, but
he's been getting cooked a little bit, but. I give him that.
Honestly, Cook might be an understatement. Honestly, I don't know.
I give him this. They did have, I think, the catch of the year. The boy made I don't know his name, but he made that one-hand catch in the sidelines for a touchdown for the Redskins.
Yeah.
They're inconsistent.
They don't have a run game.
They don't have a running game at all. At all. They line.
The O-line carries. Yeah. For 35 yards.
The O-line is just.
It's bad. They got a lot of starters back, but they're not.
They're on that. They're just there.
They're jumbled, basically.
Kirk Cousins, 1 minute he's hot, 1 minute he's there. I don't know. They're consistent. They gotta get something going. I don't know what it is. I think it's probably the running game.
Yeah, I think that will definitely help, especially how their offense is kind of how it's not constructed to air the ball out just all game. So. That being said, they need to get some type of solid running game going. So it helps Kirk Cousins out because all the pressure's on him. I mean, he threw 127 yards, but, 1 touchdown and 1 interception, that's not really like, anything big, especially throwing that many yards. He threw the ball 45 times. Like, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot to put on him. So I think that's asking too much of him.
Yeah.
And the defense is not helping
at all. So.
They gotta pick it up.
Hey, so all right, let's go to the pick'ems, which I won 3 weeks in a row.
I don't think it's 3 weeks. I think it's 2 weeks. I think it's 2 weeks in a row.
Check the tape. So I won 3 weeks in a row. I lost last week because the Chargers basically gave the game away.
And the Falcons won also.
If the Chargers would have won, it would have been a tie. So once again, I lost.
Either way, he's gonna lose this week, and like I said, I'm gonna double it up for you guys and make sure he has something special for him.
I'm telling you right now, if I'm going to win, right? I'm going to come with a whole Madea outfit. The wig and everything. He's going to wear a whole Madea, basically the whole show. So I'm going to win.
Okay, let's see.
All right. So let's go to the first game. It's the Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. Tyrod Taylor is not starting.
Right. I'm not trying to lose, but I don't know. The Chargers just don't give me enough confidence to say that's an automatic win. I'm gonna take the Chargers.
Okay, all right.
I'm gonna take the Chargers.
You already know I'm taking the Chargers. All the way in me, LA. Let's go. Let's go to the Falcons and Seattle Seahawks.
That's a Monday night game. Tune in. I think the Falcons got that game easily. I just think Seattle, especially with Richard Sherman being done for the year, and I don't think Thomas is back off his hamstring injury. The defense doesn't have enough, and the offense is still scrambling to make plays. And with our defense being pretty solid, I think we'll be okay. Especially if we can get those sacks how we got them last week, 8 sacks. Shoot. I don't think that's gonna happen, but a couple sacks we can pull off a couple sacks.
I'm going Seattle actually. They just signed my man Trevon Reed, former Charger. For his cornerback. I see Russell Wilson running around, being Russell Wilson, making plays. So I'm going Seattle because I don't believe in Atlanta. You can make picks all you want. I'm going Seattle because I don't believe in Atlanta. I think y'all won because they basically was out the second and third string tackle in Dallas. So
let's go to the next pick. Let's go to the next pick. He's crazy.
Let's go Philly and Dallas.
Without Zeke, that's a hard game for them, and clearly that tackle, they got to find an issue for this blind side of, because those sacks they add up. The Eagles are playing really well, so I'm gonna give it to the Eagles. Especially with the Cowboys defense being a little, I'm gonna give it to the Eagles.
I want to take Dallas. I really do. But you give up 6 sacks in the game to win. I'm not taking it. I'm going with the Eagles. I'm not trying to lose. Yeah, I'm going Eagles. Dallas can't.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna have something special for him. Watch. You talking about Medea suit? Shoot. Y'all watch this.
And the last game is the LA Rams and the Minnesota Vikings.
That should be a big game. They're both 7-2, both leading their divisions. You wouldn't expect the Vikings to be leading, but with Aaron Rodgers being out for the year, Packers aren't that good. That gives the Vikings the chance they need to, step up, and they stepped up this year. I didn't think they're going to be that good. Same thing with the Rams. You'll think Seattle easily is going to take over, win that one. They're right behind 6-3, Seattle, but the Rams being 7-2, they haven't really played anybody crazy, but they've been playing good enough to win games, and that's all that really matters, honestly. I'm taking the Vikings, though. I like how the Vikings are playing. If Keenum can not turn the ball over, which I don't think he should have really a problem with all those weapons he has, I think they have one. Defense is playing well too.
I'm going the LA Rams. They're the highest scoring team in the NFL right now. Jared Goff is playing lights out. Robert Woods, lights out. What's his name? Todd Gurley, lights out. They're playing tough. I agree with you. They haven't really played anybody to give them a challenge, but offensively they're rolling.
Well, maybe that's why offensively they're rolling, because they didn't play nobody. Which gives them that edge.
And I also think Aaron Donald's gonna go off, and Case Keenum didn't even time for the ball. So I'm going to Rams, and I'm going to win.
I'm not worried about him.
He
said the Falcons are going to lose.
Yes, the Falcons will lose to Seattle. Yes.
They don't even have a defense. Your defense is.
And y'all don't even have offense either. So
okay. We have an offense. It's just we haven't been performing.
Exactly.
We have it though. They're there. The Seattle doesn't have a defense anymore. It's literally withering away. Player by player, just going away. Sherman into the dust. Thomas into the dust. Who else? They lose Cam, you might as well wrap it up, pack it up for the season.
Man, my man Trevon Reed, man. Ball. I like it. So, that's our show, Second take, I'm Davey.
Tyler Galshaw, and I hope y'all get to see more smiles. If the Falcons keep winning, y'all gonna see it. I'm gonna keep smiling away.
Tune in next week, man. You're gonna have a wig and Medea. You're gonna have a stuffed broad on.
We'll see.
That's the show. Make sure you like and subscribe.
Get in those comments, talk to us.
Right. Alright, so see you next week.
See you.
And if you don't know, now you know.